How's everybody doing? Thanks again for tuning into Sportsman's Journal. We have a great ice fishing episode this week. We're in western Wisconsin and it's early ice. We got about 6 to 8 inches of ice. As you can see, not a whole lot of snow going on, but we got two secret weapons with us. I got Tom Ryder, owner, operator of Finicky Fooler. Tom, we're gonna be using your products here. We're excited. It's gonna be kind of a multi-species gig here.
Right.
What's new and what do you got going for us?
Well, new this year we got the hook setter. So basically it's the original Fooler with the open bail, and we added on a feature where you can use it to set the hook. So real excited about that. It's kind of like two products in one.
Exactly. And then with me, again, the one and only, Kraemer, Kraemer Custom Rods. How you doing, buddy?
Good to be here, man.
We can't do an ice fishing episode without having Kraemer Custom Rods.
We can't. We got some new ones we're trying out today. They'll be available by the time you guys watch this, but we got some proprietary glass blanks we're trying out.
They're pretty
today.
sweet. They're pretty sweet.
Yep.
It's going to be an awesome show. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back with some amazing ice fishing after a word from our sponsors.
This segment of Sportsman's Journal is brought to you by Coleman Insect Repellents.
All right, guys, we got everything set up. We're on top of a big flat, and we're not quite sure where the crappies are exactly. We know that they're using this flat right now to feed, so what we did is we set up 5 or 6 foolers. We got them all tipped with minnows, and we're sitting right at about 20 foot on top of this deeper flat. Main Lake Basin's off to our right, but this is a really good spot. Tom, what is the big thing that we have to remember when we go to set the hook with the Finicky Fooler? Once the flag goes off, shut the bail.
Close the bail, yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Then, yeah, just kind of feel for a little resistance there,
yeah.
And yeah, let them have it.
Exactly. And then Kraemer.
Yes, sir.
We got them all equipped with KCRs.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, I think that the All-Star is the one for
The
it.
All-Star really is awesome for these foolers. It
Yeah.
works perfect. It's good from anything up to, from panfish up to walleyes.
That's right. Well, our next step is just to watch the flag go, hopefully. Yes, shut the bail, feel the fish, set the hook.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. On the Finicky. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, some good pulling there. Look at that. There you go.
Nice.
And we got a crappie. I was about ready to comment. The nice thing about the Finicky Fooler, what it has over tip downs, the traditional tip downs, is that a lot of time with those, when you go to grab, you got to remember that you're reeling a different type of direction with those reels that are on top. The old spinning reel, that's really easy to do. You don't lose a lot of fish that way. I had a bad habit of setting the hook and then messing up on reeling the fish in and give them slack and they get off. But now with the Finicky Fooler, that's a nice fish right there. See you later, bud.
He's taking line, there's something there. Oh,
Fish
yeah.
on?
Yeah, fish on. Doesn't feel real big. Oh, he's fighting a little bit.
Tom, we can't even get all your Finicky
Oh.
set up.
No.
Ooh, nice crappie, bud. You get him up there? Nice work.
Decent. Yeah, good looking fish.
On the last fish we caught, I was mentioning that the Finicky Fooler is so much better than a traditional tip down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this basically replaces a tip down, a tip up. I mean, it's all I really use. Like I say, I use them in the ice shack for in place of rattle reels too.
So Tom just threw back his fish off that one. Kraemer yells flag. So here we are. Oh, I can see him on there.
I think we got dubs
yeah,
going
take
here,
him, bud. Nice. Ooh, that one looks good.
Yeah, this
What
one's
rod
good.
is that on?
This is the 6-shooter, actually.
6-shooter?
Yeah.
That looks like a good fish, man.
He's coming at me.
I'm gonna grab him. You catch him, I'll grab him. There he is. Not a bad crappie. Yeah. Let's see here. He swallowed that one a little bit. You got your hemostat on you?
I do. You have to give me a second though.
Actually, let's see if I can pop her out of here. Look at that.
There you
Got
go.
her.
Good job.
I got lucky right there. The cool thing about the Finicky Fooler, which we've been talking about, a lot of cool things that it has, but it's got the resistance setting on it, and that's not a huge crappie by any means. But you can set it to almost any type of species fish you want to fish for. But the cool thing is you line it up for what your lure weight is. So you can use really small stuff out here, you can use really heavy stuff. Get going, buddy. Nice work here.
All right, Tom's got the hole cover on this one. But we haven't had too long to be standing around here. So
Nice.
there he is.
Yeah, that hole cover's nice.
Yeah, it is.
You got nothing to catch on.
Real nice.
We got flags flying everywhere. This is how you fish for crappies.
This is nuts.
What rod's that on?
This is All-Star.
Oh my goodness, that's a
Nice
nice
one, too,
crappie.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's stuck on.
He's caught on the side because he's so big.
Nice.
Nice fish, Eric. Nice, nice, nice. You got him on a rosy red. That's on the Mighty Mouse jig too. He swallowed that thing. He gobbled her. Good fish. So Tom, one of the cool things about the Finicky Fooler, and the thing I like about it the most, is it's quick and it's easy to set up.
Right.
Show us exactly how to set up a Finicky Fooler for where we're gonna go. We're actually gonna try to catch a bluegill on this. We got a wiggler on, so.
Well, first thing you do is put the cover in. Today's not too cold, but on cold days you're going to want to use these covers. So what we got is a rim that sits on the ice, and this is made out of a flexible plastic, and you're going to leave slush around your hole and just line that up with the hole, and then just pack the slush snow right around there, and that's going to seal everything off nice. And then what I do is I'll just pull the whole thing off. So now we've created a rim around our rim, I guess.
Yep, and what's nice about these is they're not foam, so
Right.
they don't break.
Yeah, they can freeze in there.
They can freeze in there, and you can get them out of there. That's a nice thing. And they work really good. I mean, that thing keeps your hole open.
Yeah, you can actually pop this plug out and use a tip up in there too, so they're kind of universal that way. So your rim sits on the ice, and now your cover sits in there, and everything's sealed off nice.
Okay, so we got the hole cover in place.
Right. So this is how it stores. So to set it up, you're just going to insert the flag in the hole here, and then your rod holder inserts here, and then your trigger arm just pops out, and that rests on the base in that position when you're using it. And you just push her in the slush there. And what I like to do is just set the rod in the rod holder, and then position it over the center of the hole, and then you're just going to let your line go down. And then what I'll do is just reel it up to where it's tight.
Yep. So you're off the bottom.
Yep.
Open your bail.
Open your bail, and then your line just goes underneath that trigger arm, and then the flag goes up against that stop, and you adjust your tension here. So I've got it set pretty light right now. If you need more tension, you're just going to slide that O-ring forward, given whatever size bait you have. So the bigger the bait, the more you can put on there.
And you could put on chubs. You could put on big shiners.
Yeah, you can put on some shiners for pike. For walleyes, you can just dial it right in, just enough tension so that minnow's not tripping.
That's the really cool thing. We're going to catch a bluegill on this, but you could take the same equipment and go catch 40-inch pike with it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's awesome.
Beefier rod.
Exactly.
And then your hole cover has just got a slot here, and then your line just goes through that slot.
And that hole's not going to freeze up, and your line's not going to get caught in that slit. That's what's nice.
I've been out in conditions where it hasn't gotten above zero, and if there's any sunlight at all, you're good to go.
So the Finicky Fooler, basically, it's a tip up, it's a tip down, it's all in one.
Yeah, you can use it in place of a rattle reel, put it in your shacks. There's all kinds of alert devices you can attach to them. So if you're sleeping in a sleeper shack or something, it'll wake you up at night.
And the best part is you get to fight the fish with the rod.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Maybe he's just there sucking it.
Is there? This is the one we have a big minnow on.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Ready?
Nice. Take him.
Oh yeah.
That
There he is.
How's your drag set on that? Pretty good?
Yeah. It's should be just right.
Let's see what we got here.
Pretty good fish.
Is it? Kraemer, if he's huge, I'm gonna need you to assist here.
What do we got?
Don't know yet. Haven't seen him.
Don't know what we're dealing with here.
No.
Ooh.
think he's a north.
Oh, there he is. Oh, it's a big bass. It's a big
Look
bass.
At that bass.
Yeah. Come here, buddy.
He's just gonna jump.
He's just gonna hop right out for us.
That's a typical bass to be jumping, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, Tom. That's a nice fish.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow, really pretty out
That
there.
is a handy.
Yeah.
Good work.
They are healthy.
That's a 4-pounder right there. Perfect
yeah.
hook set.
Yeah. That was fun.
Hey,
That's fun.
does the Finicky Fooler work or what?
Does it? Yes, it does.
A little bit of proof there. That's a nice
little
fish.
bit of everything.
Yeah. Perfect. Hold that fish up there. That's a dandy. Way more fun catching that fish on a rod and reel than
burning your
hand over
hands
fisting them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice work. Put him back in there.
Get him back.
That's a nice
He
largemouth.
barely fit through that.
That is a dandy. Good work. Tom, what's really cool about the original Finicky Fooler is that you can add on a little piece here and it turns into a hook setter.
Yeah.
Tell us what the hook setter is on a Finicky Fooler.
That's all we did to add that feature on is that, and we redesigned the rod holder. So this rod holder is going to keep your rod at a 45 degree angle, and then it's set back further, which is what we needed to do to make this function.
Sure.
So now you set this up the same way. The only difference is you're going to hook your rod tip on here. So what I do is I'll set it and then I'll let the line down the hole.
Yep.
Okay, so we're down the bottom. Now I'm just going to close the bail and then I'm just going to tighten up the line. And obviously you leave your bail closed in this situation. And then just set it from this distance to here.
Yep.
And then that's going to give you about 8 inches off the bottom roughly. And you're set to go.
Simple as that.
The one neat thing about this is, so when this goes off, you see all this is all slack in the line. So when the flag goes off, your rod's released and then you've got that slack in your line. So your rod's getting that much travel before it hooks up with the fish.
So you're getting momentum built up. You get really good hook sets. Shut the bail, reel the slack, set the hook. Fish on. Oh, he's pulling. See what we got here. I'm guessing it's a crappie, Tom. What do you think?
Yeah, it's probably a pretty safe bet.
Ooh. It's a good one. Nice. Get him back in there. Tom, I got another flag, buddy.
All right.
That's on a far one. We haven't had one on that one yet.
No, it's been kind of dead over here. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you take this one.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Is there some line going out?
There's something there.
Oh yeah, he's there. He's there.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. This feels like a decent one.
Good, good.
You got a little ice buildup.
A little
on
ice.
there.
We need to put a Finicky Fooler.
Well, yeah.
Hole
leave a
cover
hole
on there.
cover on there. It's just around freezing now.
Yeah.
So it's.
The wind's dying down a little bit. Feels a little nicer up. Oh yeah, that's a nice crappie. There you go.
Yeah.
You got him? Nice work. Gorge minnow.
Good, easy.
That worked out
release, too.
perfect. Yeah.
Came right out.
That's a beautiful fish. We have caught a lot of fish on the Finicky Foolers today.
Yeah, they're just hammering crappies. They're killing them today.
It's the perfect tool to fish a lot of water, cover a lot of structure, and you can pick up a lot of the rolling crappies. So this point behind us, where we have a lot of our Finicky Fooler set up, we're right off the tip of that, and there's tons of bluegills that hang here. And Kramer's got a couple of nice ones already. Tom's getting everything situated back there, but they seem to be pretty active today. 2 or 3 feet off the bottom, we're 14 foot. And both Tom and Eric are they got a little bit of live bait on the forage minnow, and Tom's using the Mighty Mouse by Northland, and that's their tungsten jig. And that's a sweet little bait, but I got a mini smelt on here. So I'm going artificials. I'm going the old school. That guy just shot up right on it and I just missed him. So Eric, there's a lot of ice fishing rods on the market. What's a big thing that separates Kraemer custom rods from any other ice fishing rod?
I guess, I mean, I would say construction is my biggest thing. I'm fussy. I want my rods to be the best anybody's put in their hands. And I think, I mean, as far as the ice rods go, I mean, ooh, there we go. This reel seat that we use here, it's a nice gill. There we go. In my opinion, I know, you know, there's a lot of guys out there that like cork, and cork's got its merits too. I mean, the biggest advantage probably to cork is that it's warmer, a little bit warmer on your hands. But when you're ice fishing, my hands get cold either way. So what I like about this graphite reel seat is I feel that it's more sensitive, for one, and you can lock a reel in it. You don't have to use electrical tape or those little bands that a lot of people are using now. I like a reel seat to lock right in, and it's all graphite, so it's more sensitive. Now, yes, is it colder on your hands? Yes, but as you can see, I like to fish with gloves. So when you use that reel seat, you can fish with gloves and still feel what's going on, as you can see here with Mr. Bluegill. We'll get him back. That's part of, you know, what we do. It's still custom, so I will still do it however you want it. But over the years of using lots of different stuff, this is what we've settled on. And this
Got flag.
This is our favorite. Flag?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see what we got. Just gonna close the bail. You just want to reel up the slack until you feel some tension. Feel pretty good with these Kraemer rods.
Yeah, they're really sensitive.
Yeah, there's some. There he is. All right.
Nice.
Fish on.
How's he feel?
Feels pretty decent. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Little crappie.
That's a perfect hook set on that one.
Yeah, these just work really well for crappies. You can set that tension so light, and once they trip it, the flag does all the work with it, basically.
Exactly. Tom, real quick, when people get this, they're going to want to change the sensitivity on here. And we talked
Right.
about the sensitivity, I guess the resistance setting.
Yep.
And kind of explain a little more, how do you do that? And
Sure.
I mean, it's so easy. That's what I love about the Finicky Foolers.
All right. We'll let this down the hole a little bit.
Yep.
All right. We'll just close the bail so we can demonstrate this. So basically, when you're looking for your lightest tension, when you're fishing panfish, what I'll do is your pivot point's right here. So you're just gonna dial this O-ring back to where it starts coming off the base. And you can't go much further beyond. You see that there? It's just gonna go off. So then just move it back. I mean, you just move it a millimeter or two. So there's kind of my hair trigger right there.
Yep.
I'll usually move it just a little further. And then even at that light setting, it works real good in the wind. So if you feel like you're getting some wind trips with the combination of the minnow and the wind,
Yes.
I mean, you move that thing a millimeter and you just put a little more
Yeah,
tension
and
on
the
it.
wind is blowing today. We got 15 mile an hour
it's a
wind,
good
so
wind out here.
and none of the flags. We have no false alarms yet.
No,
And there's been a
no.
fish on every single one of them.
Yeah.
You got big fish, Eric?
Yeah, I don't know what this is. If it's a,
You need help?
ooh, look at this, guys.
There you go, jumbo perch.
Nice perch.
There's a nice bonus.
Wow, that's a beauty.
Is that species number 3 for the old forage minnow guy?
Forge minnow.
I'm over here setting the hook on nothing. That's a nice perch.
That is a nice perch. Look at that. That's probably a 9 or 10 incher. Pretty. Look at how yellow he is. Nice. I don't know. Feels pretty good though. Oh, look at that.
Is that a perch?
Yeah. It's even bigger than the last one.
That's a beast, buddy.
Holy cow, man. This one's big.
That's a dandy.
Look at the belly on him.
Nice fish.
He's not missing many meals, and he liked my forage minnow.
Yay.
You got him?
Got him, guy.
Ooh.
Ooh, he's
like a
tugging
good-
on the old all-star.
That looks like a good fish.
Ooh, look at that. That's a nice gill.
There you go.
Heck yes. Take him. Beautiful fish. So Eric, we're catching a lot of nice gills here. What is the preferred rod? What do you recommend for someone that's looking to pretty much target bluegills?
For sure, if you're going just for bluegills, I mean, if that's your main target, the power noodle is the way to go.
And is that the 6-shooter?
Yeah, that's the 6-shooter, exactly. Oh, I just missed them. They got, I mean, it's for tungsten jigs and stuff, and even for, like, I'm using, oh, there he is.
Nice.
I'm using a forage minnow here, but the 32nd ouncer only, and here's a nice gill. So for those smaller baits, the power noodle for sure is what, the tip is soft enough to where you can see that. A lot of times with these darn gills, they'll just come up and grab the bait, and your tip will just like almost go upwards or relax a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's where
they're hitting it from underneath.
Yep, where that noodle tip is the key. Especially with the tungsten jigs, it works really good. But
there he is, right there.
You got him?
Came up and whacked her.
Attaboy.
It's a gill.
Ooh, nice one.
Yes. They are fun to catch, though, aren't they? They fight like.
Ain't much. I love catching bluegills.
Yeah.
Bluegills on the 6-shooter.
Yeah. I'm using an All-Star, Eric. Not gonna lie to you. This is probably my favorite stick.
All-Star is a fun rod. That is a good rod. It's
I like
probably
the
the best
all around
rod. Yeah. Especially they work really good on these Finicky Fooler.
This is a 31-incher. Yeah, they're perfect for the Finicky Fooler. There we go.
Ooh.
Got him on the old mini smelt guy. Ooh, not a bad gill.
There you go. That's a nice gill.
Nice gill. Mini smelt. One of my favorite ice fishing plastics. Not a bad gill. Put him right back in there. All right, boys, that was an awesome tie. We caught a lot of fish. The Finicky Foolers are perfect for cover water and catching crappies. And Eric, your ice sticks are second to none.
Thank you, sir.
They work perfect. We used a lot of light stuff, a lot of different presentations that caught a lot of fish.
Worked real well with the Foolers.
They did. They worked as a combo.
Yeah,
Perfect. Tom, if anybody wants to buy a bunch of Finicky Foolers, which I highly recommend, where do they go?
Just go to finickyfooler.com. We've got instructional video. Just click on the product and you can follow right along.
Exactly. And Eric, where do they go for Kraemer Custom Rods?
KraemerCustomRods.com.
Simple as that?
You bet. Simple as that.
Awesome. Tom Ryder, Eric Kraemer, Tyler Champy, everybody, thanks for watching Sportsman's Journal. We'll see you next week.
Can't get enough of the Sportsman's Journal? Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Also check out our website, sportsmansjournaltv.com.